In the middle of the night, a stunning woman with legs as long as 2 meters walked up to a barbecue stand. She was there to find the man grilling skewers. The man saw her coming straight toward him and looked completely confused. Without hesitation, the woman called him president and said she came to take him back to inherit his family's fortune. He thought she was joking, saying he was just a barbecue seller, definitely not some company president. But the woman explained. The man had an uncle he had never met, who was one of the world's richest tycoons. He had passed away recently and left his entire fortune to the man in his will. Still, the man didn't believe her, so the woman pulled out a supreme black card worth billions and told him to check the balance at any bank. Then she handed him her business card, saying he could contact her anytime if he needed anything. The man watched her leave, his mind full of questions. Later that night, while closing up, his son swaggered over and announced he wanted to change dads. Right after that, his wife showed up, arm in arm with a rich young man. She coldly told the man that she had already found a new father for their son. The man was furious hearing this, but his wife immediately took out divorce papers, saying they no longer lived in the same world because she was now the CEO of a publicly listed company. His heart shattered on the spot, but his wife showed no mercy, telling him to move out of her house immediately. The rich guy even mocked him as he walked away. When the man returned home, he found all his belongings thrown outside by his mother-in-law. She mocked him too, saying he had lived off them for years and it was time to leave. His brother-in-law joined in the ridicule. Seeing their ugly faces, the man felt nothing but disappointment. He grabbed his suitcase and left without a word. Unexpectedly, rain began pouring down. He had no choice but to run into a nearby building to take shelter. As he looked up, he realized it was a bank. Just then he remembered the black card the woman gave him and decided to check the balance. But behind the counter was his ex-wife's best friend. She sneered at him as soon as she saw him, saying someone like him didn't belong in a place like this. At that moment, a wealthy heiress walked in. The bank employee instantly changed her tone and warmly greeted the heiress. Watching this, the man got angry, saying he was there first, and questioned why she was serving someone else. He then slapped the black card on the counter. Seeing it, the woman froze in shock and immediately asked if she could check the card. But the rich girl standing next to them said it must be a fake. Still, the employee took the card for verification, just to be safe. Not long after, she stormed back and threw the card at the man, accusing him of forging a black card and humiliating him in front of everyone. The man was stunned and quickly pulled out the business card to call the woman for confirmation. His ex-wife's friend laughed even louder, saying that card belonged to the queen of business and someone like him had no right to even hold it. Ignoring her mockery, the man called and explained everything. The woman on the other end was furious, saying how could a bank employee not know that the black card needed a code to unlock. She hung up and rushed to the scene with her team. While the employee was still mocking him, the woman suddenly stormed in with bodyguards, bowed to the man without saying a word, and fired the employee on the spot. Then she handed the group's inheritance documents to the man, announcing that a board meeting would be held in 3 days to officially reveal his identity. She also handed him the keys to a Porsche, saying he could use it for now. In that moment, the man finally understood the power of status. He swore to make everyone who had betrayed him pay the price. Business leaders from all over rushed to prepare gifts and visits upon hearing the group had a new heir. The next morning, the man showed up at the company dressed in a sharp suit, only to run into his ex-wife and the rich young man at the entrance. The two immediately hurled insults at him, even threatened to call security to throw him out. Just as they were about to act, the company manager arrived in time.